Editor-in-Chief Wasbir Hussain joins us over the phone line. Well, Wasbir, a big revelation by Chief Minister Biren Singh, a first press briefing regarding the damages, regarding the number of people and number of life lost. So what is your first thought on the press briefing by Manipur Chief Minister?
Well, yes, Pooja, this is the first time since the violence broke almost a week ago, that is to be precise on the 3rd of May, that the Chief Minister of Manipur, Mr. Biren Singh, has spoken out. In fact, in this rather lengthy pressure, Chief Minister Biren Singh has given details of the extent of casualties in the violence across Manipur's hills and as well as the valley. Apart from giving basic statistics like the number of people dead and wounded, he said they put the death toll at 60 and injuries to more than 200 people. 230 people or so have been injured. The big revelation by Chief Minister Biren Singh is that 1,041 weapons and almost 7,500 rounds of ammunition have been looted by miscreants during this entire rioting that has taken place in various parts of Manipur's hills and the valley over the last 5 to 6 days. Now, out of these 1,041 weapons looted, only about 230 or 241 or so have been recovered, and about 4,500 rounds of ammunition have been recovered. So the Chief Minister, while saying this, have also given a stern warning that they would give amnesty to all those who had looted the weapons, ask them to return as soon as possible. Otherwise, he said that strict action will be taken as per law, including combing operations to recover the weapons. That is a big statement coming from Chief Minister Biren Singh. But the Chief Minister has made a no-nonsense statement in that long press conference. He said that the government will institute a high-level probe to find out people and groups responsible for instigating the violence, as well as to pin responsibility, as well as to identify the officials who had abducted responsibility. So this is also an admission of the fact that there were several government officials in Manipur who had just abducted their responsibility during the crucial days of the rioting from the 3rd of May. So this is a big revelation indeed. The state government is going to come up with institute a high-level inquiry to fix responsibility to individuals and groups who have instigated the violence, as well as to find out and identify and punish those officials who have abducted responsibility during the crisis. That is the word. Abducted responsibility is the word that Chief Minister has used. This is also, as I said, is a confirmation of the fact that there were officials in Manipur who had actually abducted responsibility, given up on their duties as officials of the concerned post, and either remained neutral or just kept quiet. So this is a big thing, that big revelation that the Chief Minister has made during that press conference. And of course, he has done it's a rather press conference where he has come up with a humane approach. He said that 5 lakh rupees ex gratia will be paid, 2 lakh rupees to rebuild houses, and he has also said that the houses will be rebuilt by the authorities. So this is the human face that Chief Minister Biren Singh's government has come up with, and he has said that without any discrimination, the state government will start the rebuilding process, both to remove the trust deficit as well as to provide succor to those who have suffered by rebuilding their homes and transporting people, stranded people back. And the big figure that he has given is that almost 35,000 people have been displaced, out of which 1,500 were students who are from other states, but majority, more than 30,000, more than 32,000 are internally displaced people because of this violence in the last couple of days, and out of which 20,000 have returned to their homes and 10,000 are still in relief camps. So these are very, very crucial figures. Now from the figures that Biren Singh has given, one can imagine the extent of the violence. 60 people dead, 230 or so injured in that rioting over the last couple of days, starting from the 3rd of May. So 1,700 houses damaged during the crisis, 1,041 weapons looted, 7,500 rounds of ammunition looted. So earlier we have heard the security advisor say that this looting took place from 7 to 8 locations. That was what the DGP had also said a couple of days ago. So this looks like some kind of an violence that started, but later on took almost the form of some kind of an organized violence. So the scale was really big. That has been proved by the statistics which Chief Minister Biren Singh reeled out before the media today in Imphal. So the extent of damage, the extent of the violence, the ferocity of the violence, the intensity of the violence could well be imagined both in the hills and the valley starting from the 3rd of May. This is something which that is the reason why hundreds of companies of the police and the paramilitary and the army have been dispatched by the central government to quell the situation or to take control of the situation in Manipur. So that is the reason why the neighboring state governments have also gone out of their way to evacuate their respective residents out of Manipur because the people in the government, the chief ministers of the neighboring states were absolutely aware of what was going on, and of course we in the media also noticed, like, we knew a lot of things, but we did not report many of the things. So because as a responsible journalist, we could not report many of the things during that entire 3 to 4 days. We resisted showing all the visuals, then all the disturbing visuals that we had in our possession. So we did not show any of the violence pictures or visuals during this entire 3 to 4 days of rioting that Manipur witnessed, only to assist in the peacemaking efforts of the authorities as well as the individuals and groups. And now it is heartening to see that apart from the government, which is working around the clock to restore normality and provide succor to the people, the organizations in Manipur, the local groups in community groups, and civil society in Manipur is coming forward to help those displaced people and assist in the peace-building process. Pooja.
Absolutely, Wasbir. Thank you so much for giving us all those details at this point in time.